¿Tú sabes karate? ¿Tú sabes karate, güey? Hey, güey, ¿tú vives en Japón? ¿Tú vives en Japón? ¿Te gustan las chinas? ¿Las chinas con los pelos? I forgot how to speak Spanish, bro. I legit used to speak Spanish like to a decent amount because I was living in this town here in the States that had like 95% Mexican population. And I was also working at this bar where a large percentage of the staff was Mexican, so I would speak Spanish with them. But dude, I don't remember any fucking Spanish. And now I'm back here in the States, and the same people who I was speaking Spanish with before are just coming up to me and speaking Spanish to me. And I'm just like, dude, I have no motherfucking idea what you're saying. I apologize. But it's hilarious because like my first day back here in the States, this old Mexican dude who I used to speak Spanish with, he doesn't speak English at all, comes up to me and he goes, "Ho," and starts doing like this with his eyes. First thing when he sees me, he comes up and goes, "Ho," and then starts doing like karate shit and going, "Ho, hey, hey, hey." And then he goes, "¿Tú sabes karate? ¿Tú vives en Japón?" He's like, do you know karate? You live in Japan, you know karate? And then he started asking me if I liked the girls that had hairy coochies. And like I obviously I understood that that's what he was saying because I can at least understand that much, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious, dude, because that's definitely not something you get in Japan. Random people who you haven't seen, especially an older man who you haven't seen in years, just gonna come up to you and start saying wild ass shit like that. I mean, generally in America too, with like all these white people out here, dude, nobody's gonna make a joke like that. And I don't know, I thought that shit was funny as hell. Older Mexican dudes like just don't give a single fuck about PC bullshit. My brother's girlfriend is American, Chinese American, and apparently this dude saw my brother's girlfriend and was like, he's like, "Oh, don't make her angry, because if you make her angry," and he started doing like karate, like kung fu shit. I don't know, like that's some wild shit. I thought it was hilarious though, and definitely something that I missed about America is just being able to like fuck around and joke around with random ass people like that. But anyways, I'm back here in the States for a little bit, and I'm just kind of noticing like crazy ass culture shock that I would never have thought about before. Like the first thing, dude, I just enrolled at this gym here, and obviously first thing when I walk in the gym, it's huge. First thing I noticed is it's huge, which is incredible. Also, it's like $15 a month, bro. Anybody that is going to try to tell me that Japan gyms aren't as bad as I have said they are in my original video where I said Japan gyms suck, I don't want to hear it. I legitimately don't want to hear it, guys. Like the best fucking gyms that you can get in Japan, the absolute best case scenario, which you have to do hella searching for, you can get a membership for like $50 a month and a weight room that just has adequate weights and machines, maybe like one of each thing, and not even everything that you want, just like enough to get like the workout that you want to get in. But you're gonna have to wait a little bit. There's gonna be a bunch of rules. Probably gonna have to take some type of class in order to sign up. Probably not gonna be able to scream and shout and grunt and get your sweat on in there. Probably won't be able to show your tattoos. I walk into this gym the other day here. I walk in, they're just like, "Hey, you want a membership? Cool. We're open 24 hours. We have this massive gym, any machine that you want, all types of weights. It's $15 a month. Do you want to sign up?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, cool. Sign this." Cool, sign it. For 10 minutes, I was signed up, and they're like, "Yeah, you can work out today." In Japan, you have to go through all types of loopholes. You have to go through a waiting period usually. You have to take a class before you can sign up. You have to do like a trial class, sign a whole bunch of shit, wait 3 to 5 business days, submit a photo ID, and then you're paying a ridiculous price, and you're not even getting all the machines and weights that you want to use. But I digress. Getting back to the point here, I walk in the gym. It's massive. It's incredible. I'm in heaven. So glad that I can actually get a legit badass workout, do everything that I want, use all the machines that I want. But then I look around, bro, the place is a fucking mess. It's a shit, like, In the bathroom, God knows why, people just throw fucking paper towels on the floor in there. There's literally a trash can, it's not even full, and people are just throwing paper towels. I'm watching guys go in there and they just wash their hands, they freaking wipe their hands off with the paper towels, and they just like throw the paper towels toward the trash can. Trash can isn't even full. They don't even put it all the way in. They just throw it toward the trash can. There's just paper towels on the fucking floor. In the locker room, like nearly every single dude in the locker room is just playing music out of their phone, not into headphones, just playing it on the speaker, annoying everyone else. Nobody wants to hear that shit. So fucking annoying. And now I'm just like, wow, this is America. Here I am. And then I get to working out, dude. I get to working out, and this dude next to me lifting, this big scary looking guy lifting, he drops his water bottle. He's sipping his water, his blender bottle thing, drops it, spills on the ground, spills all over the floor, a bunch of water on the floor. And then he just gets up, moves his shit over to like the next bench, and then just continues working out. Doesn't wipe it up, doesn't tell a staff member. And now in Japan, don't get me wrong, in Japan, nobody would say anything to this guy either. They would just, because that's just like what they do in Japan. Nobody communicates directly. They're just gonna go tell the staff. They're gonna be like, hey, this guy's doing this. Discipline him. Discipline this band. Banish this man. Relinquish his membership. They just tell on you. They would never say it directly to your face. And it's funny because here, at least not me, dude, I wouldn't say anything to this dude either. Now, not because of the weird societal rules or because I have social anxiety or anything like that. Not because I'm trying to tell on this guy. But because if this dude's fucking dumb enough to just drop his shit on the ground and then not pay any mind to it, not have any care for anybody else's space, for the gym, no respect, and then just move over and continue working out, he's probably dumb enough to want to fight me over some shit if I say something to him. So I'm not gonna fucking bother this dude. And then you realize like how much of life in America is spent living in fear of crazy ass people. It's like, I mean, someone drives crazy and you're thinking, oh shit, like this dude's being a huge asshole. But wait, I'm not gonna say anything to them. This person might have a gun. If this person's dumb enough and crazy enough to do this crazy driving maneuver and put other people's lives in danger, he's probably crazy enough to want to fight me over some shit, pull a knife on me, pull a weapon out. And it's, I mean, I've always known it, but coming back to America after living in Japan for 3 years where you never have to worry about anything like that, and then just thinking about it, it's like, it really pissed me off, man. I was just like, wow, dude, we spend so much of our lives here in fear of just fucking idiots. It's crazy. And the safety in Japan can not possibly be understated, man. Overstated, sorry. Cannot possibly be overstated. Because just the peace of mind that you get being able to walk around in Japan any time of day, anywhere in Japan, never have to worry about getting mugged, never have to worry about getting in a fight, just have your headphones in, walking home in the middle of the night, never have to worry about that shit is the best thing in the world. And I'm gonna make a video on like best things I love about Japan versus best things I love about America, or like 3 best things about Japan, 3 things that I miss about Japan, and three worst things about Japan type video soon, because I've really been thinking about it a lot lately when trying to compare like Japan and America. People keep asking me, am I gonna move back? Am I gonna move back to the States? Don't I love Japan? This guy straight up last night just asked me, he goes, what's better, Japan or America? I'm like, what do you mean what's better? Like, you can't just say what's better, dude. Like, they both have incredible shortcomings, they both have incredible benefits. I mean, you can't just choose what's better, but definitely, depending on who you are, depending on what you like, there may be a better place for you. So, yeah, I don't know, man. America's funny. I kind of hate white people. I love and I hate white people. I love and I hate everyone. When you think about it, just like Japan and America. I love Japan, but I hate Japan. I love America, but I hate America. I love white people, but I hate white people. You know? Because I get back here and I'm like, wow, dude. It's nice that you can just talk to people and forget the language barrier. I mean, I could speak Japanese to a decent amount, but even when you try to strike up a conversation with somebody, like, people don't reciprocate. At least in Tokyo. They might more in Osaka, but even then, there's difference. People can just shoot the shit here, and it's really nice. It's really nice for like 2 days, because I'm not annoyed with it yet. I just got here, but I'm sure after a couple months being back here in the States, I'm going to be so annoyed by everyone trying to talk all the time. But it's kind of cool that you can just go anywhere and someone at the register is like, hey, how you going? Or how you going? How's it going? How's your day going? And you just converse with them a little bit. I think that's pretty cool. But also, sometimes it's annoying. So, I don't know, man. I'm going to make a video comparing the best parts of Japan and the best parts of the States. But that's just kind of my initial thoughts. I've been here for a couple days, guys. I'm just going to be here for 2 months. I decided that I should probably see my family while I can. Some people are getting older. Health is declining a little bit, so I'm back in the States just for a couple months visiting, taking the summer off of school. I will be back to Japan, don't worry. I'm going to continue making videos while I'm here, talking about my culture shock experiences, things I notice as an American coming back to America after living in a completely different foreign country for the last 3 years. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've also been telling myself, this is kind of the first time in this last year that I've been telling myself I'm going to move back to the States. I think before I was set on this idea that I was going to stay in Japan for almost ever. And now I've been telling myself for the last few months, dude, I'm kind of sick of Japan. I want to move back to the States. And everyone's like, I mean, Japanese people in Japan, Americans in America are all like, are you serious? I thought you were going to stay in Japan forever. Oh my gosh. Get out of town. And now I'm thinking, I don't know, man. I'm back here. It's pretty nice, man. The States it's pretty nice being here. But then one thing happens, like that thing at the gym where I was just like, wow, dude, living in this fear that this violent person is going to attack you, this dumb person is going to become violent and attack you or something like that. It's a really crippling, terrible feeling. It just really pisses me off. But, I mean, naturally, the U.S. is huge. So many options. I guess you can mitigate that to a certain degree. Hello, doggies. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. I'm going to try to gather my thoughts and tell you guys a little bit more about it as I go here in the States. So, all right, y'all. Young James. Be looking out for other videos, guys. I got a lot to say, a lot to talk about. A lot of life changes. Don't I look like a creepy hoodlum? I'm trying to look like tough because now I'm back in the States. I feel like I have to like peacock a little bit, right? Like in Japan, you never have to worry about looking tough. But then you go to like a bar just once in the States. I go to a bar and I haven't felt this feeling in years. I feel like I need to like puff my chest out and like look tough because it seems like every guy I walk by is like eyeing me up and down, sizing me up. And you may not, if you've always lived in the States, you might not notice it. Like that's just how you exist. But in Japan, I feel like I can completely let my guard down and just relax. And I go anywhere in America, and it seems like every dude is like looking at me. Every dude's like kind of like looking tough, puffing his chest out. I feel like I have to like be tough and act tough in the States. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head, guys. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me know what you think, though. All right, guys. This is Young James, guys. Donate to me on Ko-fi or whatever. All right. Peace out, y'all.